Now, question 30 is also a figure question, just like question 29, which was supposed to be really easy and was really easy. This one looks a lot harder because look at those choices, right? There's a lot of text. There's also a lot of text in the figure itself, right? Look at the title. It's 4 lines long for the title. And even the little bars underneath, each one is 3 lines long. So we have a lot of text, but remember these are just about following instructions, and we're going to kind of just take the dumbest conclusion we can away from this chart. So let's see what they want. They want to know which conclusion about the mean mass of guppy embryos is best supported by figure 2. So we're already at figure 2. That's a win. Mean mass of guppy offspring. Okay. So I guess that's the embryos. That seems like a safe conclusion because they're talking to me about something, and mean mass is there, and there's no other figure besides figure 2 for me to look at, right? They're telling me to look at figure 2, I'm going to do that. So let's now look at these conclusions. So what I see right now is I got some high bars and some low bars. Let's see if choice A clarifies for me what I need to care about. The slope location was a better indicator of mean embryo mass than was the predation level observed in each environment. So slope greater than or better than predation. Is that true? Well, the south slope has these 2 very different bars. The north slope has 2 very different bars. Whereas, let's see if we look at the predation level. So, right, low predation, and then high and high. So there's a similarity. But look, the high bars have the same kind of gray bar that's the same, right? So those are pretty close, and the low ones are both kind of tall. So it seems like high versus low is more important than south versus north, right? So there's a clear break right here in terms of the slope. So that seems wrong. That seems like the opposite of what is true, right? It seems like it should be the other way. The mean embryo mass of guppies born in the north slope environments exceeded the mean embryo mass of guppies born in the south slope environments. Well, no, that's definitely not true, because here's the north slope on the right side, and look, the height of that bar is less than the height of this bar. And the height of this bar is less than the height of this bar. So, no, that's definitely not true. It seems like the south slope exceeds the north slope, right? So south is greater than north. That's the truth. So this makes this wrong. C, the predation level observed in each environment had more of an effect on mean embryo mass than did the slope location. Well, that's kind of the opposite of what choice A was saying, right? Predation level is greater than slope. So we said before that this was false, so the opposite is true. Yes, the predation, high versus low, is more important than the slope location, right? Because both of the high bars are at kind of the same spot, and both of the low bars are kind of at the same spot, whereas north bars are in different places and south bars are in different places, so the low versus high matters more. I recognize that there's a lot to talk about here, and there's a lot of confusing terms that are new to us, but I hope you notice that we're really just talking about the heights of some gray bars. It's not really about all this other stuff. We don't need to understand the experiment to understand this choice. And all of the crazy terms can be just boiled down into what are these labels? Trying to understand these labels. Let's just look at D just to see why that might be wrong. The guppies born in the low predation environments had a mean embryo mass less than that of guppies born in the high. So low is less than high. Okay. No, right? Because the low bars right here, and right here are higher. So that's just not true as well. So took us a little bit. And you might think, well, that does seem hard. Maybe. It's hard to kind of boil these questions down, these choices down into more understandable ideas. But I really want to emphasize that once we do that, this is really just about gray bars being higher or lower? What numbers are bigger than others? Like, that's how you should think about most figure questions. Is about find the biggest number, find the smallest number. Is this number bigger than this number? That's really what they're asking. They're just dressing it up with all sorts of science. So trust that the underlying question is easy, and then it gives you more confidence to sort through all the science.